Have you ever been told, "You're so quiet," or "Why don't you speak up more?" But deep down, you know it's not about being shy. It's just how you're wired. Today, I want to share a story about how understanding the 4 types of introverts completely changed the way I see myself and others. Stick with me, because by the end of this, you'll not only know which type you are, but also how to turn it into your superpower. When I first heard about the different types of introverts, I was sitting in a cafe feeling exhausted after a long week of avoiding small talk. I always thought being introverted meant one thing, needing alone time to recharge. But that's when I learned something surprising. There are actually 4 distinct types of introverts, and knowing yours can unlock a deeper understanding of yourself and how you connect with the world. Let's start with the social introvert. No, this doesn't mean you're secretly an extrovert. It means you enjoy spending time with people, but only in small, meaningful groups. Large crowds? No thank you. Social introverts prefer depth over quantity when it comes to relationships. But here's what you might not know. Social introverts can feel lonely too, even when surrounded by close friends. Why? Because they crave moments of solitude to recharge. Next, we have the thinking introvert, the dreamers and deep thinkers of the world. You're someone who can get lost in your thoughts for hours. Daydreaming isn't just a pastime, it's how you process life. I once knew a thinking introvert who solved problems by taking long walks in nature, piecing everything together in their mind before sharing their brilliant ideas. Does this sound like you? Do you find your best ideas come when you're alone? Now this one hits close to home for many people, the anxious introvert. You might avoid social situations not just because you prefer quiet, but because they make you feel uneasy. Even when you're alone, you might replay past conversations, worrying about what you said or didn't say. Did you know studies show that overthinking can drain more energy than physical activity? No wonder it feels so exhausting. And finally, we have the restrained introvert. You're thoughtful, measured, and deliberate. You don't jump into decisions, or mornings for that matter. It takes time for you to warm up, but once you do, your steady approach often leads to the best outcomes. If you've ever felt like the world is moving too fast and you just need time to catch your breath, you're not alone. Restrained introverts thrive when they can take life at their own pace. Do you need a cup of coffee or 2 before you can start your day? If so, you might be a restrained introvert. So, which type of introvert are you? Social, thinking, anxious, or restrained? Here's the thing. None of these types are better or worse. They're just different ways of experiencing the world. And the more you understand your type, the better you can embrace your strengths and set boundaries where you need them. In fact, in just a few minutes, I'll share how you can use your introvert type to thrive in a world that often feels too loud and overwhelming. Now I want to hear from you. Which type do you relate to the most, or maybe you're a mix of 2? Drop your thoughts in the comments. I'd love to know your story, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more insights like this. Remember, being an introvert isn't a weakness, it's a powerful part of who you are.